Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fluent English Power. I'm Luna.
And I'm Mason. Hey everyone, so excited to be back with you all today.
Today, we are covering another incredibly important grammar topic that confuses English learners at every level.
Another confusing grammar topic. I can already tell our viewers need this lesson desperately.
Absolutely. Today, we're talking about has, have, and had, three forms of one of the most powerful and most used verbs in English.
Oh yes, these three words appear in literally every English conversation. If you don't understand them properly, your English will have gaps.
Exactly. And many learners mix them up constantly. They say, I had a car when they mean I have a car, or she have instead of she has.
These small mistakes make a big difference in meaning. But after today, our viewers would never make these mistakes again.
That's right. We're going to break down each word clearly, explain all their uses, give tons of real-life examples, and show you the differences in a simple, easy-to-understand way.
We'll also cover the present perfect, past perfect, and so many practical everyday uses that will immediately improve your English.
So grab your notebook, get ready to learn, and let's master has, have, and had once and for all.
Let's dive in.
All right, Mason, let's start with the big picture. Has, have, and had are all forms of the verb to have. This verb is one of the most important in English because it works in two completely different ways.
Two different ways. What do you mean?
First, to have works as a main verb, meaning to possess, experience, or do something. Second, it works as an auxiliary or helping verb, used to build different tenses.
So sometimes have is the main action, and sometimes it just helps another verb.
Exactly. Understanding this difference is the key to mastering all three words. Now let's start with have. When do we use have?
Have we use with I, you, we, they, and plural nouns, right?
Perfect. That's the basic rule for have as a main verb. I have a car. You have beautiful eyes. We have a meeting tomorrow. They have 3 children. Dogs have 4 legs.
Simple and clear. Now what about have as a helping verb?
As a helping verb, have is used to make the present perfect tense. This is one of the most important tenses in English.
It connects the past to the present. I have finished my homework. You have been very patient. We have lived here for 5 years. They have already eaten dinner.
Perfect. Now let's look at all the uses of have in detail. The first use is possession, showing that something belongs to you.
I have a smartphone. We have a beautiful garden. You have so much talent. They have everything they need.
Exactly. The second use is for experiences, things you've done or felt.
I have a headache. We have fun together. They have a great time at every party. I have a feeling something good is going to happen.
Perfect. The third use is for relationships, describing connections between people.
I have 2 brothers. We have many close friends. They have a wonderful relationship. You have the most supportive family.
Exactly. The fourth use is for scheduled events or plans.
I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. We have a conference call at 3 p.m. They have a wedding next Saturday. You have an exam on Monday.
Yes, and the fifth use is in fixed expressions, common phrases native speakers use all the time.
Have breakfast. Have fun. Have a rest. Have a look. Have a seat. Have a conversation. Have a good time.
These fixed expressions with have are incredibly common. In all of these, have means to do or experience something.
So have breakfast means to eat breakfast. Have a rest means to rest. The verb have replaces other verbs in these expressions.
Exactly. Native speakers use these expressions constantly. Now let's talk about has. What's the difference between have and has?
The rule is has is used with he, she, it, and singular nouns.
Perfect. He has a new job. She has the most beautiful smile. It has 4 wheels. The company has 500 employees. My dog has a lot of energy.
So has is simply the third-person singular form of have.
Exactly. And just like have, has works as both a main verb and a helping verb. As a helping verb, has makes the present perfect tense for he, she, and it.
She has finished her project. He has been working all day. It has rained every day this week. My sister has lived in London for 3 years.
Perfect. Now let's look at some common uses of has in daily life. Possession. She has a really nice apartment. He has the latest iPhone. My friend has an amazing sense of humor.
Experiences. She has a lot of patience. He has a great attitude toward life. The new teacher has a wonderful way of explaining things.
Relationships. She has 2 daughters. He has a very close relationship with his parents. My colleague has a twin brother.
Fixed expressions. She has breakfast at 7 a.m. every day. He has a good time wherever he goes. She has a look at the menu before ordering.
Excellent. Now let's talk about had. This is where things get really interesting. Had is the past tense of both have and has.
So had is used for both singular and plural subjects in the past.
Exactly. Had doesn't change for different subjects. I had, you had, he had, she had, we had, they had. It's the same for everyone.
That makes had actually easier than have and has because you don't need to worry about singular or plural.
Yes, now had has 2 main uses. The first is as a main verb in simple past tense, talking about possession, experiences, or situations in the past.
Things you had before, but maybe not now.
Exactly. I had a bicycle when I was young. She had long hair before she cut it. We had a wonderful vacation last summer. They had a big argument yesterday, but they're fine now.
So had tells us about past dates or situations that are now finished.
Perfect. More examples. He had a great job before the company closed. I had so much energy when I was a teenager. She had 3 cats but gave 2 away. We had rain every day last week.
The second use of had must be as a helping verb, right?
Exactly. Had as a helping verb creates the past perfect tense. This is used to talk about something that happened before another past event.
Like the past before the past.
Exactly. Examples: by the time I arrived, the meeting had already started. She had finished all her work before the deadline. They had never been to Japan before last year. I had studied English for 2 years before I moved abroad.
So the past perfect with had sets the timeline and shows which event happened first.
Perfect. Let me give you more examples to make this clear. When I got to the party, most people had already left. First they left, then I arrived. She was tired because she had been working all night. First she worked all night, then she was tired. He already knew about the surprise because someone had told him. First someone told him, then he knew.
The had action always happened first before the other past action.
Exactly. Now let's also talk about had in some other important uses. Had to. This means something was necessary or obligatory in the past.
Like, I had to wake up at 5 a.m. for my flight, or she had to work late every day last week.
Perfect. Had to is the past form of have to and has to. I have to go now becomes I had to go in the past. She has to study becomes she had to study.
That's really important for telling stories about the past.
Absolutely. And had better. This is a strong recommendation or warning.
You had better finish your homework before your parents come home. We had better leave now or we'll miss the train. She had better apologize for what she said.
Exactly. Had better gives strong advice and often implies a negative consequence if you don't follow it.
Now let's compare all 3, have, has, and had, clearly and simply.
Great idea. Let's use the same situation, owning a car, to show the differences. I have a car. Present. I own a car right now.
She has a car. Present. She owns a car right now, third person singular.
I had a car. Past. I owned a car before, but maybe not now.
I have had 3 cars in my life. Present perfect. Total experience from past to now.
She has had the same car for 10 years. Present perfect. She got the car 10 years ago and still has it.
By the time she was 30, she had already had 2 cars. Past perfect. Before age 30, 2 cars had already come and gone.
See how the same basic idea, owning a car, can be expressed so differently depending on which form you use?
The time changes everything. Now let's talk about negative forms. How do we make have, has, and had negative?
For have, don't have, or haven't. I don't have time. I haven't finished yet. We don't have any milk. We haven't seen that movie.
For has, doesn't have, or hasn't. She doesn't have a car. She hasn't called me back. He doesn't have any brothers. It hasn't rained in weeks.
For had, didn't have, or hadn't. I didn't have enough money. I hadn't expected that reaction. She didn't have time to eat. They hadn't met before the conference.
Now questions. How do we form questions with these 3 words?
For have, do you have or have you? Do you have a pen? Have you finished your lunch? Did they have any questions? Have they been to Europe?
For has, does she have or has she? Does she have a sister? Has she eaten yet? Does it have Wi-Fi? Has he called you back?
For had, did you have or had you? Did you have a good time? Had you met before? Did she have any problems? Had they already left when you arrived?
Now let's talk about common mistakes learners make with these 3 words. This is so important.
Mistake 1. Using have with he, she, or it. She have a car is wrong. It should be she has a car. Remember, he, she, it, and singular nouns always use has.
Mistake 2 is using has with plural subjects. They has a house is wrong. They have a house. Plural always uses have.
Mistake 3, confusing simple past had with present perfect have had. I had finished it and I have finished it mean different things. I have finished it means just now or recently. I had finished it means before some other past event.
Mistake 4 is forgetting contractions in spoken English. Native speakers almost never say I have not. They say I haven't. She has not becomes she hasn't. I had not becomes I hadn't.
Always use contractions in spoken English. It sounds much more natural.
Mistake 5 is using had for present situations. Yesterday, I had a meeting. Tomorrow is wrong. Use have or has for present and future situations.
Now, let's look at some beautiful, complete sentences using all 3 in natural conversation. Mason, let's do a mini role play.
Sure, I'll start. Luna, have you ever had a moment where you completely forgot what you were saying in the middle of a conversation?
Oh, yes, I had that happen just last week. I had been speaking for about 5 minutes when I suddenly completely lost my train of thought. It was so embarrassing. Has that ever happened to you?
It has happened to me so many times. I have a terrible memory sometimes. My wife says I had better start writing things down before I forget everything.
That's actually a great idea. Speaking of memory, have you had breakfast yet today? I haven't had anything to eat since early this morning.
I had a quick coffee, but that's it. I haven't had a proper meal all day. We had better take a break and eat something.
See how naturally have, has, and had all flow together in real conversation? That dialogue used all 3 words in so many different ways.
Let me count. Have you ever had? Present perfect question. I had that happen. Simple past. I had been speaking. Past perfect continuous. Has happened. Present perfect. I have a terrible memory. Present main verb. Had better start. Strong recommendation. Have you had breakfast? Present perfect question. Haven't had anything. Present perfect negative.
Brilliant, all in one short conversation. This shows how naturally these 3 words work together.
Now let's give some final practical tips for using have, has, and had correctly.
Tip 1. Always remember the subject rule. I, you, we, they equal have. He, she, it, singular nouns equal has. Past for everyone equals had.
Tip 2. Learn the contractions. I've, you've, we've, they've for have. He's, she's, it's for has. I'd, you'd, he'd, she'd, we'd, they'd for had.
Tip 3. Practice with timelines. Draw a timeline and place events on it to understand when to use present perfect with have or has versus past perfect with had.
Tip 4. Listen to native speakers. Pay attention to how they use these words in movies, podcasts, and real conversations.
Tip 5. Practice fixed expressions. Learn have breakfast, have fun, have a rest, have a look, and use them every day.
Tip 6. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every error teaches you something. The more you use these words, the more natural they become.
Now it's your turn to show us what you've learned today.
Yes, here is your exciting challenge for the comments.
Here's your exciting challenge for the comments. Here's the question. Write 3 sentences in the comments, 1 using have, 1 using has, and 1 using had. Show us you've mastered all 3.
For example, I have been learning English for 1 year. My teacher has given us a lot of homework today. I had never tried sushi before last month. Now I love it.
Write your 3 sentences below. Practice is the key to perfection. We read every single comment.
And if this video finally cleared up the confusion between have, has, and had for you, please give us a huge thumbs up.
Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly English grammar and conversation lessons.
Well, Mason, I think we've done a fantastic job explaining have, has, and had today.
Absolutely. Let's do our final recap.
Have is used with I, you, we, they for possession, experiences, and as a helping verb for present perfect.
Has is used with he, she, it, and singular nouns for possession, experiences, and as a helping verb for present perfect.
Had is used for everyone in the simple past for past possession and experiences, and as a helping verb for past perfect.
Remember, have and has are present, had is past, and all 3 can work as main verbs and helping verbs.
Master these 3 words and you'll have unlocked a huge part of English grammar.
You have worked so hard today by watching this video. You should be very proud of yourself.
And as your English teacher Mason always says, you've got this. Wait, you have got this.
Perfect, Mason. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep growing your English every single day.
Goodbye, everyone. Take care and keep studying.
Bye-bye. See you next time. See you soon.